Another week, another podcast. A few dudes, here we are. Before we get started, I just want to tell y'all that we appreciate you watching, and if you could head into the comments, hit that subscribe button while you're down there, you already know. So show some love. We appreciate it.
Show some
and
love.
Also, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, give us a rating. That'd be really cool.
Let's go.
Somebody already rated us 5. I don't know how that shit works.
What a
Spotify,
legend.
But yeah, we're already at 5 stars.
It was Carlos.
So. No. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It hasn't. I haven't even checked
I need to go on there.
Done, but
that's sick.
Yeah. So shout out you guys if you guys are listening right now.
Yeah, for real. We have our super good buddy Aydin on the show.
What's up?
It's Kai's twin brother. If you guys were here for that episode, so
good episode.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Big moves for the boys, getting on Spotify and Apple Music.
Dude,
yeah, for real.
I'm stoked on that.
Yeah. A lot more people could definitely tune in now because not everybody has because with YouTube you have to have it open unless you have YouTube Red or whatever the fuck. Yeah. But with Spotify you could just play that shit, turn off your phone, and then just vibe or go to work and listen to that shit in your ears or in the car, anything like that.
Yeah. So if you're one of those people where you keep on wishing that you could just close your phone and listen, now you can't. So go hit us up on. It's on Apple and Spotify?
It's not on Apple yet because I tried to I had to submit it to Apple. I didn't know I had to do that, and it's going to a reviewing process. It should be the first episode should be up.
The first audio episode.
Yeah, the first audio episode should be up by the time this releases for sure. But hopefully this one releases on time on Friday. So
let's go.
We'll see though.
That's hype.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're fucking I feel like we say this a lot. We're getting better every single week.
Oh, for sure.
I fucked up the editing software, so if you're watching on YouTube, last week's was a little bit weird. It was all cropped weird. I don't know why. I think I messed up some of the settings when I exported it, so it has black borders around it. Did you see that?
I didn't really watch the YouTube one. I just tuned into the Spotify one. But
hey, there you go. Yeah. Well, yeah. Aydin, I just kind of want to talk to you about a couple things, kind of what it's like to be a twin. I think that's a super unique perspective that not a lot of people get to see into. I mean, I've had a lot of exposure to it because, dude, we used to fucking, during the summer of, sophomore, junior year, I was at your house, nonstop pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. Practically, grew up together.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you have, a pros and cons of what it's like to be a twin? If you...
I'd assume one is, probably being paired, with, being, if somebody's talked about Kai, they're oh, yeah, and, Aydin or whatever. You're always kind of, connected in that way, which I feel would kind of suck, but...
Yeah, it's definitely, I would say it's kind of a con, but I also like having, a best friend that I was born with, you know?
Yeah.
I think everybody could say that they would agree that that's definitely a plus right there,
but
but...
their twin is, one of the closest people in their entire life, which
yeah,
makes sense.
for sure.
Family a lot of the time is really close, but when you're twins, that's on another level.
Oh yeah, of course. And I know so many twins that aren't like that, and I just feel like that's such a waste, honestly. You're just kind of born with that, and I don't know, I don't know what I would do. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if my brother died. That'd be terrible.
Oh my god.
Damn. Yeah, that shit would suck. That'd be sad.
Yeah, my life would be completely different.
Yeah.
It would not feel right, but I like having my brother in my life. I like being a twin, and I like being known as the twin, but it definitely does suck to be known as the twin and not Aydin, if that makes sense. But I mean, I think that things have definitely changed a lot, especially with my brother and I not living in the same household.
Yeah,
and
of course, yeah.
I'm kind of living my own life now. It's not high school or when people call me in the hallway, they'd be twin, and I'm
oh, dude, that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, that would get me. That'd get me heated.
Yeah, but it's good. I like having a family member like that in my life that I can always have they always got my back.
Yeah, that's badass.
You're good.
I'm sorry. Has there ever been a moment where you wish that maybe Kai, because obviously you love Kai and you want him to be in your life, have you ever wished that maybe he was older or younger than you so you didn't have such a strong affiliation with each other?
Well, yeah, for sure. Especially when I was younger, I feel I would always wish that, just because, when you're younger, you always want the attention on you. You want people to know your name. You want them to know who you are for who you are, and
validation shit.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's almost like a competition sometimes. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But as you grow, you don't care about that stuff, and you just want your family in your life, and you want what's best for each other, and it's just maturity. Yeah, exactly. That's just selfishness right there that you don't need in your life.
Yeah, and it's important. I think that's awesome that you come to a point in your life where you can realize that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, seeing how you guys like would play around in high school, dude, that shit was so funny though.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the amount of like stupid shit we'd all do, but like I don't know, like you guys were obviously brothers, but there's so much like different, like there's so many differences between both of you guys. I don't think a lot of people like. I think most people when they think of twins, they have like this conception where it's like they're pretty similar, or like they all like the same shit or whatever, or like they act the same or they dress the same way. But like with you guys, like nah, like you could. Yeah, no, it was like day and night. Like, there's no.
Yeah. I think it was always like something in our life that we had to make ourselves like a different person to one another, and like just portray our own like attributes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because I remember like, I think so. Kai got like a perm, but then I remember one time you guys were beefing because you're like, bro, I wanted the fucking perm first though. Like, so then you couldn't do it because he did it, or like vice versa type shit. But
yeah, stuff like that would always happen, you know. Yeah. Like, I mean, even when we were younger, like we would fight over like what color shirt we wanted to wear, you know. Like, and like when we were younger, like the way that our like mom and dad like could tell apart was like the colors of the shirts that we were wearing. And so like I was always green, or my brother was blue, or I was red and he was always blue. But like when we grew up a little bit more, he would start to like red more, and like that pissed me off
because you always wanted to wear red.
Yeah, I was red, exactly. So like,
dude, you know, it's funny that you say that red, that you like gravitated more towards red, because I always feel like your room was red and his room was blue. You know, like it just kind of, I think that was just like a natural thing, and I think it reflects in your personalities too. Like I think he's more of like a blue, laid back type of person, where you're that red kind of take charge type of guy.
Yeah, I always saw that. Yeah, I think it's crazy that you're bringing that up, because I was just thinking about like how colors definitely like your favorite color definitely like you can tell a lot of like about somebody just by their favorite color.
Oh
like,
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
so,
yeah.
I definitely, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you definitely, no offense to Kyle, but yeah, it seemed like you were like the one to like take charge and like the, I'm not gonna say alpha, but like you were
like leader in a way, but like but like it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's understandable. Like I think he even understands like what you guys are saying by that, and like he wouldn't take it as like an insult or something like that. But sure. Like he understands. Like he's just a lot more chilled out, and he likes to relax a lot more, and he doesn't want the attention all on him. Like I don't want the attention on me either, but I'm definitely a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's so interesting. Dude, I can only imagine what it would be like for parents raising twins. Dude, that has
like
to
getting
be
that like
else.
News though, being like, oh,
they're twins.
You're getting twins.
Terrifying.
Dude. You're getting twins, not one. Like
straight terrifying.
That's times 2. Like that's double XP baby right there. That's nuts.
That's double money right there.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, twice the money too.
Exactly. You buy one thing, you gotta buy 2 of them.
Yeah. Shit. Did you guys ever have like gnarly? I mean, I know you guys obviously fought a fuck ton, but like, do you have any like crazy like fight story that you guys had that like was pretty like elevated or something like that? One that stands out.
Jeez, man, I don't know. Like him and I used to be brutal to each other.
I remember you guys would wrestle all the fucking time, or like we would give each other dead legs and just stupid shit like that.
Just guy shit though.
For sure, all that brotherly love for sure.
Yeah,
but like I feel like you guys missed out on like a lot of like the worst shit, because like Kai and I really like, I feel like we became like actual friends during like high school, but like during like junior high and stuff, like we would like legit like fist fight, like real like actual fights and stuff like that. Like we really just didn't want like to be paired and stuff like that. And,
that young, just
exactly.
Angst.
Yeah, for sure. You just want
having
so much to prove.
Like, being like so close to you like that, and like I'd imagine you guys would like butt heads and stuff. So.
Dude, of course. Like think about this. Like I was in like elementary school and junior high. Like I remember, like it's me and my brother. Like we're obviously gonna have like the same taste in women. Like,
I was just about to bring that up.
So like exactly. Like that was such a big thing during like growing up, and like him and I would always end up having the same crush. And like I remember in elementary school, this dude like. There's this girl that I liked so much, and like she would just always shut me down. And I was like, you know what, maybe she just doesn't like me. It's whatever. Like I even bought her earrings, and she told me that they looked like poop on a stick.
Bro, what the
I know, right? My ass mowing lawns and stuff just to buy this girl some earrings. Shuts me down like that.
That's tough.
I know, but
and then she liked Kai or what?
She liked my brother. I know, and she totally went with my brother.
Ooh, dude, that shit stings.
It even, I think the worst part about it was just my brother being alright with it because I was like, fuck this guy.
Let's go.
This is terrible, but
I'm dead.
I laugh at it now, but definitely stung back then, obviously. But
well, because so you've been with Amaya for how long now?
Jeez, man, I don't even know.
Dude, since like what, junior or sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, somewhere around there, like sophomore.
So how is? I mean, I don't want to get like too personal because I mean that's your guys' like relationship and whatnot. But like, how's that going? Like,
it's really good. Like I really like my relationship with her. Like,
it's badass because you guys live together.
Yeah, for sure. Like we moved in like around last year almost, about around this time, and we got a crib with some of her friends, and it worked out perfectly because my mom moved down south, and I just kind of was like, I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
I think I was supposed to like move
That
in
was
with
a
these guys or
stressful
something. Yeah, it was
for all
super
of us.
stressful.
yeah.
But it eventually worked out, and I'm
It
glad
has
where
to
I'm
work
at.
out in the end.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good time. I like living with my girlfriend. Like, obviously, we have our ups and downs and stuff like all couples would. But, I mean, like, that happens with everybody that you, like, you know, like, when Wesley used to be at my house for, like, weeks and weeks, I'd be
we
like,
would fight.
this motherfucker needs to get out of my house.
Yeah.
Like, it was all love, you know? It's
There was a couple times there where we would just beef, and then I was gone for, like, a few months.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come back, and, you know, it's like, dude, we're such good friends. Like, why the fuck did we get that mad at each other in the first place?
Oh, yeah, of course. I think it's just
back to
where
we
like,
left off.
For sure. Like, the closer you are with some people, it's like, it's
the
just...
more you're gonna
exactly.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
going to happen eventually. And then if you can come back to those people and still be their friend, then
That's
a
yeah,
real
of
friend.
course.
Yeah,
that's a real one.
yeah,
You know,
That's facts.
you don't let that shit interfere at all. You know.
Nah, dude, you gotta grow up and
Yeah,
move on.
life's way too short for that. You don't know who's gonna die tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah, I like that. Live day by day and just appreciate the people you have with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of these episodes, I always like to tell everybody to tell somebody you love them because I think that's important.
Do it.
Yeah.
So going back a little bit to like your childhood a little bit. So you went to school in like Boise, right?
Yeah, I did. I grew up in Boise, and I was in a couple of different schools, but I grew up over in like the north end, kind of.
So how was like I'd imagine like moving from there to like a different like part of Idaho, pretty much like Caldwell, to like how was that like transition, like going from like Boise to like Caldwell, Idaho? And
I remember you
having,
being
like,
upset
full,
about it.
like a full like
man.
yeah, I'd imagine
It
like
was
at
just
that
so
age,
different.
it was like all your
Yeah,
friends
it was
were gone.
completely. It was just like a turn for the worst in my world, at least.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of had like all these like friends that I spent so many years just trying to work towards, you know, and like I had just moved from a different elementary school back to like, so I started in like the Boise area of like the east side, and then I moved to like the west side, and then I moved back to the east side, and so like it just keeps on making more friends, and I just kept on having to leave them over and over again. But I was excited to come back to the east again in like junior high or whatever, because I missed all my old buddies and we got to like reunite and stuff. But I only had like 2 years with them again, and then I had to leave like right after that, and it was kind of weird like during junior high, because the way it works in Boise is you stay in junior high from, I don't know what it is, like 7th to 9th grade, and then you go to high school. So I was only in middle school for like 2 years. So I was in elementary school, then middle school for like 2 years, and I went to high school. Yeah, it was super weird.
Damn,
but,
it is weird.
Yeah, it was like a culture shock, I felt, but
because everybody over there is like 5 years out, well 6 because kindergarten, and then 3 middle school, and then like 4 high school.
Yeah, for sure. Like I missed out on that extra year of preparation, I feel like, but
I mean, you guys took off though. Once you came out here, people resonated with you. I remember the very first day of freshman year of high school, I sat down next to this kid, and I was wearing Lakai's skate shoes, and he's like, damn bro, those shoes are fire. And then turns out that was Kai, Aydin's brother, and then from there on, dude, we were fucking inseparable.
Oh yeah, so
then we had PE. Oh, dude, that freshman year PE class, that was too fun.
Such a good time, man.
With Aldous.
Oh man, you gotta tell him how you met me, like how we all actually became acquainted. Like,
when is this the you called my girlfriend a bitch?
Yeah.
Fucking dead. I've never heard this before.
We're on the track. We're doing the mile or whatever. It's Friday, the fun run or some bullshit like that.
I don't know who this is. This is at the moment.
Yeah, we don't really know each other. I know his brother because this is still like the beginning of school, and I have this girlfriend, right? And I don't remember what happened. I think that I was trying to walk with Kai, and like she wanted to walk with me. And so I was like not having it. So I wanted to go hang out with them, but then it just wasn't working out. She was like just fucking clingy, trying to get me to do the mile with her, of course, right?
Just like walk that shit.
And then one of you guys walked past and like said that she was a witch or something. And then later, I don't know, some dumb freshman shit. And then I was all sorts of pissed. I was so pissed. And then in the locker room after, I walk up to you and your brother, and I think Nico was there too. And I'm like,
good time.
Which one of you called my girlfriend a bitch?
Oh my god, bro.
And this dude's all like, I didn't call her a bitch, bro. And I'm like, bullshit, I heard you call her a bitch. And he's like, nah, I called her a witch. And I was like, oh damn. I was like,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I was like, you know,
he's like, okay, that's cool.
You're not wrong.
Good times, yeah, for sure.
And then. Yeah, dude.
I thought for sure.
We became friends after that.
I thought for sure I was gonna get in a fight, but
everybody had beef with me and her specifically. Like she caused so much like just
drama.
Beef with a bunch of other dudes. Because dude, she was.
Oh my god, I remember that dude. Yeah. Like, who was that one guy that?
I don't fucking remember his name, but that dude, he definitely wanted to throw hands. And one day we got real close.
Yeah.
And then I don't even remember. She's like up on the bleachers, like on the top level where all the girls are. And she's like looking down at me, and I'm like, I'm getting ready to fucking throw down with this kid.
That kid.
You remember that?
Yes, dude.
I think his name was Daniel.
I was so ready to watch you kick his ass, man.
Dude, I don't know. That kid was big. He was a couple years older than us. He might have beat me up, but I was
bro. Like
I was also bigger than like most dudes when I was I was a freshman.
Big boy freshman for sure.
I'm like still the same size now. Well, I'm not as scrawny. I weigh more now, but yeah.
Good times, dude.
Crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about just how much we grow, because now I can look back on some shit like that and be like, dude, that's so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
That shit is like, that's what makes like good memories.
Everybody has that too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would say like fuck high school, like I hated high school. I think deep down they're all lying. Like I think high school definitely created like it didn't create who we are, but it definitely like sprung
big
and it definitely like was almost like a garden in our personalities, I guess.
See,
we were able to come out of our shell a lot more. Like coming into freshman high school, like coming into high school as a freshman, I was listening to like fucking dubstep, and I was like this little like I love neon colors, all that shit, dude. And then I think so I met you in algebra, I think is what it was, and then you guys were the ones that like. Yeah, so like you were like, oh, come sit with us at like our lunch table, and then that's how I kind of like came into like the whole picture. But like before I met you guys, I was like hanging out with like the nerds and like, which were fun, but like not, they're nerds, so like it's different. Yeah. But that's how I kind of like came into like the picture of that. But even then, like freshman year, I was still kind of to myself. But then sophomore year is definitely like, I think it's crazy how like throughout high school you kind of just like every year you kind of just go. And like
you blossom such a big difference looking back on it from year to year. Like, whoa.
You definitely evolve a lot for sure.
Yeah, and I think the reason people say they hate high school, because I think I'm one of those people too, where like I didn't really fuck with high school, but high school is good for one thing, and that is for you growing up, learning how to make friends,
social development,
being social. The whole education part of it, throw it out the window, dog. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much irrelevant. Up until about probably like 9th grade. I'd say after 9th grade, you don't really learn much.
Yeah. For sure.
But you do learn how to make friends, and you learn what type of people you want to keep in your life, and you learn important lessons like that.
Yeah. I do understand why some people would hate it though, like how there's always like those like constructs like, oh, since you dress like this and you're like this smart, you hang out with these people, and like a lot of people weren't like as accepting in that way, but I feel like
super cliquey.
Yeah, as like our school, as like we all got older, I feel like cliques like just died off. Like you could say hey to like whoever the fuck you wanted, and like everybody was pretty cool with everybody by the time like graduation came around. Because I think by that time you're like already pretty much like, okay, like this shit isn't gonna matter in a couple years, but as long as I'm having fun at this point, like it'll be alright, like that kind of shit.
It's very true.
Yeah, you don't miss things until they're gone for sure. So it's like, I don't know, like I feel like anybody that like could go back to high school now, like even on their worst day of high school, would still have like such a good time, just because
just stress free.
Yeah, exactly. Like
no
it's
pressure.
Yeah, you don't know it until you're out either. Like
like you'd be stressing about like studying for a test or some shit, but like compared to now, that's like, oh dude, I wish I could be stressed about a test.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think I ever studied a day in my life. Well, maybe like 2 or 3 times.
I think studying I never once I think sophomore year came around, I was like, I don't really care anymore about studying, but should.
It is. I want to kind of bring this back a little bit to looking at the difference between like freshman you, sophomore you, junior, and senior. Like, dude, it's crazy to think about how much of a difference. Like junior year, well, I mean, I smoked a lot of fucking weed, and I just didn't go to school. And then senior year, I got my act together, and I just like grew up a lot, and it's crazy. And then sophomore year was when I first like started getting heavy, smoking a lot of pot. So.
Pot.
It's just it's really interesting to think about how that shapes you, and how I think that it I had a large role to play in the type of person I am today.
Yeah, for me, I'd say it was more of like instead of being so involved with like school, which wasn't a bad thing, I'm not saying that, but like I started becoming more involved with like living and like experiencing more things, because I knew that those were the things that I'm gonna remember about high school, and like those are what's gonna change me more as like a person, and I'm gonna be able to like develop more. So like whether it came, skipping a day of school to go fishing, or like I don't know, like there's just so many like weird things. Like there was like a track meet that we were hosting for like elementary students, and then we got invited to go like be like the people to like run some of like events or whatever.
Right.
And we got there like hella late, and our like coach was like, "Oh, you guys can just chill done," but we just decided to go home and like play Fortnite. Like I don't know like that kind of stuff. Like that's what I like really like. That's the kind of shit that I remember from high school. Just like the stuff that was like kind of stands out, I guess, is the stuff that most enjoyed, I guess.
Like senior skip day, shit like that.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, that was one of them. I don't even remember when I did senior skip day.
I remember.
What did you do?
I smoked a lot of weed.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't do drugs, kids. If you're in high school and you're watching this, don't do it.
I think experiment, but
well, be safe.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say.
Yeah,
always experiment.
Yeah, it's true, because you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather say I did something than say I didn't. And like I'd rather say I did it and didn't enjoy it than never know, and just kind of live knowing that I didn't ever try. But yeah,
that's another one of those things I think you learn in those early years, or you don't, and then you're sheltered. Which I feel sheltered sometimes. You guys ever feel like that?
I mean, yeah,
like I've been exposed to a lot, but I also feel like, we're just so young that there's so much more out there.
Yeah, I guess that's why I don't feel as sheltered, because I'm still 20 years old. Like I can't even go to a bar.
You're still figuring it out.
Like there's still so much more stories that I'm gonna be able to tell. Like within the next like 5 years, I'll have like probably double the amount of stories that I could tell now.
True.
Like I don't know. I think with age comes more like experience, and obviously more like freedom and.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like every single year you age, like you're laughing at your past self.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, that shit hits though. That's
especially this last year,
that's
dude.
Nuts.
This last year was just like, oh my god. I'm just glad I am where I am now.
I know, right?
You feel that? I know you feel that.
For sure, dude. Like even in 40 years, I'm gonna be like, what was I thinking, man? But like in the moment, I felt fine,
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my girl were watching like this show called New Girl, and there was like they were talking about
good show.
They're like, dude, yeah, it's actually solid. They were talking about like he was like, oh well, when it's 2097, he's like, I'm gonna predict that you're gonna die, and then you're gonna end up killing me on accident, and then you're gonna kill yourself, and we're gonna both die on the same day.
Wow.
Then I was like thinking about that though. I was like, bro, we're at the age where we could live to 2097. Like that's fucking crazy.
If we were a fucking old fart, yeah, we could.
Yeah, but
shit. With technology, how it is like right now. Like,
health is just gonna be easier to like live longer, like, or maybe harder because only the rich will be able to have that kind of, whatever that word is.
Yeah, I think, did we talk about this? I was saying how Bezos, instead of putting his money towards shit that matters, he's been trying to figure out how to extend human life.
Yeah, last episode.
That shit's wild, man. Like, I think there's better things to be spending your billions and billions of dollars on. But I also don't have billions and billions of dollars, so I don't know.
For sure, that's always the thing. It's like, you're not them, so
I'm not.
It's not your money.
And I never will be.
This is very off topic.
Hey, you don't know that, though.
Hey, if a few dudes really pops off.
Dude, imagine, like, I was just, I don't know, I'm not looking forward to it, but one day, it could be crazy if we wake up to, like, an email from, like, Manscaped or Raid Shadow Legends or some shit. Like, be like, hey, we'll offer you this much for, a little ad placement or something like that.
Dude, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just keep working.
That'd be so cool.
I mean, yeah, we're just having fun.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah, it's a little off topic, but, like, you're hyped for Batman? New Batman movie?
New Batman? Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Heck yeah, man.
I like his mask with the little tiny ears.
I think, a lot of people, like, when he first got casted, it was pretty much like the Heath Ledger thing, where everybody's like, oh, dude, he's going to be, like, so terrible or whatever, or, oh, he's a Twilight kid, or, but, dude, nah, it's Like just even the promo already, dude. Oh my god, it looks so sick.
Dude, I think that lately there's been like a lot of good, just like shows and movies coming out. I feel like it's like a good time for that. I think it was stale there for a little while, where like a lot of the stuff that was coming out was just like not very good. And now, dude, I've been blown away. Like I've been loving Euphoria, like absolutely loving it. I know I talk about it so much, but like it's super good. And then like Demon Slayer 2 has been awesome. I started watching the new season of that.
Nice.
And yeah, dude, I think it's just a good time in general.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Vinland Saga?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never...
Is that an anime?
Dude, yeah. If anybody's watching this too, please go watch that. Like, go do yourself a favor, because it's just like...
What is it called?
Vinland Saga. It's crazy too, because the entire first season is a prologue. Like, and it was the best story like I've ever seen. It's just the prologue.
Let's check it out.
Is it on Netflix?
I think it's on Amazon.
Oh shit, okay.
It's beautiful.
Oh, dude, speaking of Amazon, I'm so stoked for Invincible season 2.
Oh wait, did it already?
No, it's not out.
Oh,
I was looking up articles and it says it's not coming out in February, but hopefully March.
So this year though, because I haven't really kept up. Because dude, I think within recent times that's definitely the best animated show in like a long time.
God, that shit was so badass.
Yeah,
I remember coming home from work one day and like I just went and made myself some food. I went on Amazon, and I just clicked this random show. I thought it was gonna be trash because the animation's really not that good. Like anybody that says it is, they're lying. But
yeah, it's just pretty much like cookie cutter animation.
For sure, it's like bare minimum. Yeah, of course it has an amazing story, but it's like I don't know. Like the one good animated scene was like the $1 billion nosebleed or whatever, but I don't know, like I turned that show on and like the very first episode, oh my god,
dude, the end. Yeah, remember you texted me, you're like just watch the first episode, tell me what you think about the end. I was like, it's sick.
If you watch the first episode, you're watching the whole show.
Yeah, that ending, I was like, because I thought it was like a PG like show.
Oh, I know, right, dude?
But then at the end, he's just like splattering like brains.
I know, you see like the fish dude, you're like, what is this corny shit? And then you see him get ripped in half, like.
God damn, it was good.
Good stuff, man.
I am super excited for season 2. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's been like a lot of shows that come out and then they just like blow the fuck up because they're so good. Whereas for a long time there, little shows like that were coming out were like they were just like not great. Now I don't know, people figured it out.
I think a lot of that has to do with COVID for sure too.
Yeah, they had a delay and like even a lot of the stuff that was filmed during COVID, like it wasn't like it could have been a lot better, but they just couldn't do it because of COVID. So they just kind of had to work with what they had.
Even the Batman, it was supposed to come out in like October.
Yeah. Wait, October? They delayed it?
Yeah, it was supposed to release in like October.
Oh, it was okay.
Like
I thought they delayed it until October again. I was like, no
suck.
fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
when is this supposed to come out?
March, right?
Have they said anything?
Yeah, March. I believe so.
March? I don't know.
Yeah. Next month. Yeah, because I saw 2 days ago, it was 30-day countdown already.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that movie anymore because like every time I was on TikTok, I would get something about it, and I'm like, I don't want to know anything about it.
I watched the first trailer and that's it. I haven't seen anything else.
Exactly. Like I'm trying to go up to the movie theater and have a good time.
Yeah, like with like No Way Home, I did that as well, but I cracked and I watched the second trailer, but I didn't watch any promo leading up to it or anything like that because I wanted to like go into that.
Yeah, see, that's tough. Like I was on TikTok and I was swiping, and like, the thing with like the For You page is like if you swipe, like you're already there. Like it's like
there's
it's
no
gonna
play button or anything.
Exactly. Like and some motherfucker posted on TikTok of like Tobey Maguire holding the thing. Like I'm like, are you serious? Like you guys just spoiled the ending too. Like
wow,
that's fucked up. Fuck.
Speaking of that movie though, like I feel like they should have like timed Tobey Maguire's entrance like way better because like I feel like he just came out.
It was a little
nowhere.
Awkward, yeah.
Like imagine this. Like imagine some kid that has no clue who Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield is.
Yeah.
Like some just random motherfuckers coming through a portal. Like I don't know, man.
I did also hate like the. I mean, I get it from like Ned's point of view. You haven't seen this movie yet, but you know what? This is your fault at this point.
Yeah,
right?
that is totally your fault.
I've been telling you for like a month.
I don't care. You guys can air it out.
I
want to go see it. Thing is, I have nobody to go watch it with. So
dude,
like at this point, I'm just gonna have to go watch it by myself.
Fucker.
Disney Plus, dude. Soon.
Is it really? Is it out on Disney Plus?
Soon. Should be.
I might do that, but I also might just go to the theater. Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, like I loved it though. Like I cried like when they're like, find
really,
Peter
really
Parker,
good.
and then I like saw like the eyes, and instantly I was like, oh, it's fucking Andrew. And I started like, I kind of like already started like tearing up a little bit. And I saw him jump through the portal. I was like, all right, that's fucking sick. And then they're like, oh, do it again. And then the way Toby came in was a little awkward though, yeah, because Ned was like, oh, it's just some random guy in like clothes or whatever.
I know, yeah.
It's like quirky joke, but I still like started bawling though, because I was like, dude, like it's been like fucking 20 years or
Dude,
something.
and
Like,
those
dude,
first 3 Spider-Man
no, it'd
movies.
be like 15, but like shit, man. Yeah.
For sure.
So good.
Yeah.
And then
Grew
that
up
scene
on
those
them.
movies.
where they go to like console like Tom Holland's like Spider-Man, and then they're like, oh yeah, you have some friends, and like it like shows like them like just chilling on the
they're
side of
all,
that building.
dude, that was
shot
so sick.
Clean.
They're all jumping off
That
it.
sounds fire.
Yeah.
That was super sick. That scene where he's all like, the rain's coming down on him and like all the neon lights on
Beautiful.
him.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This movie definitely revived my like I actually was like, all right, this Spider-Man's cool now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it made me realize that like all these last movies in the MCU were his origin.
For
They
sure.
were building up to that.
Yeah.
I remember him and I, like, he liked Tom Holland, but like,
Yeah. I thought
Like,
him as Peter Parker was good.
yeah, he thought he was cool, but
as
like,
Spider-Man,
yeah,
no.
he was definitely still on the same page as me to where like, Tobey Maguire's like,
Got to.
like Tobey Maguire like is our father.
Yeah.
Like that is
Yeah.
like our dad. Like, but I don't know, dude. Like you just can't replace that. Like I even like with my dad, like he grew up on like the OG like Superman movie, and like to
Oh,
me like
yeah.
that movie's ass. Like
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah.
that movie at all. But
He probably
like to
loves the
him,
shit
like
out of
yeah,
it.
like he loves it, you know. And it just completely makes sense to me now. Like this, like Tom Holland movies might be better than the Spider-Man movies in like a
Like
an
a
actual
technical-
film,
like
yeah,
like a yeah, but like it's
like writing
like I would
wise and-
completely like
yeah.
way rather watch this first Spider-Man movie. Like if I had to watch that every single day for the rest of my life.
Like
It-
leading up to it, I
yeah.
watched all of the Spider-Man movies, and then like the OGs, and then I watched Andrew Garfield's, and then I didn't even watch Tom Holland's though, just because like for me the rewatchability just isn't there. as
I've
much.
never
Mhm.
seen a single one of them.
Yeah, I mean they're good to watch like maybe once, but for me I can't really rewatch them that much. Like,
Dude, they're just so MCU. Like they're just
Yeah.
like they're made to keep you like in the theater.
yeah, which I get it, like because I mean their target at the end of the day is pretty much kids. Like
Mhm.
it's to like keep like a storyline going, but like with those original ones, like it doesn't need to be in a universe if it doesn't want to. Like
Mhm.
they're their own thing and they could stand on their own.
Oh my god, see that is one of the things that I've respected about like the OG Spider-Man movies like so much. Is like they were like the first ones to do that. Like think about like making a Spider-Man movie and not making it like be cringy. Like that would be
Yeah.
such a hard thing to do.
So
like,
hard.
And especially with like how many people that like didn't really know about like comic books either. Like only like in the past like 5 years, like people have really begun to like
Yeah,
like
everybody's like, oh,
Marvel.
Captain
And,
America,
like
Iron
yeah,
Man.
exactly.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
most people didn't even know who that was until the movies came out. So
Yeah,
it's like
those were like B tier like superheroes,
yeah, exactly. Like
yeah.
that would be such a hard thing to do to make a good Spider-Man movie. Like
Just think of the name.
yeah,
Spider-Man.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
imagine
You're
like,
like,
a
what the fuck is
grandma.
that?
Yeah, like a grandma
Yeah.
comes and watches the Spider-Man movie. Like you know it's good if they know that it was a good movie. You know.
It
But,
makes me
Yeah.
think of the scene in Spider-Man 1 when Spider-Man or when Peter first finds out that he can shoot webs and he's like jumping
Fly.
across the roofs and it's like the
Yeah.
worst, just like most cheesy CGI ever.
So
So
but
good,
it's like
though.
we love it.
Yeah.
We love it regardless.
go web, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking away with.
Shazam!
Yeah.
Good stuff right
Yeah, for
there.
real.
Yeah, I was like
Oh,
watching
man.
that back because I watched them with my girlfriend. Like, she was like cringing, but I was just having such a fun time because I was like, just like,
Yeah, that's crazy. It's so
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
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 like
yeah.
I know, like him and I, like throughout high school, like all we would do is do like the Flash Thompson scene to each other.
Yeah.
Like
wanna
most people didn't
fight-
even know what the hell we were
I
doing.
wouldn't
But
want to
like,
fight you. I wouldn't
yeah.
want to fight me.
I wouldn't want to
yeah.
fight me neither. Yeah, that's such good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good stuff. But
the fucking.
exactly.
Just like, oh,
The
like,
fly,
yeah.
the spitball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff. That movie is just phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna beat it. I feel like in the movies, like the superhero movies at least.
For
Like,
us, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Have you seen any of the newer Star Wars stuff? Like kind of sticking to like the nerd shit still.
Oh my god, dude! Like honestly, like I don't like any of the new, like the last two. Like I didn't watch the latest one. Like I still haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
The
The
Rise
one,
of
alright.
Skywalker?
the
Yeah,
one
that's
with
fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
like the one with Palpatine.
It was kind of crazy at the end, yeah, with Palpatine.
Ending's
Yeah.
cool.
See, like I don't know. Like I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm an episode 3 boy.
Oh yeah,
So-
for sure. Yeah. I mean that
And,
one's god tier.
It's like either you like episode 3 or you
you
don't like
fucking hate
episode.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like that completely changes like who
Dude,
you
when
are
we
in
were
the Star
little
Wars.
kids watching episode 3 for the first time, it blew our fucking minds.
Dude, the lava
was-
scene. Oh my god.
And what's crazy is a lot of people hated it though. But like
Yeah.
us as kids, we fucking love that shit.
Yeah, that is
And
crazy.
then now everybody's like, dude, Anakin's so cool. Like,
I know
oh,
everybody
episode
loves
3's cool.
episode 3 now.
And they're
It's
doing the
this
same thing with
generation.
like
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield now too. They're like, dude, his movies are so good. He's the best Spider-Man. I'm like,
That's
bro,
crazy because
where the
those
fuck
got a
are you in
lot of
this movie?
hate.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I know, and everybody makes fun of Anakin with like the sand stuff. I'm like, I like that
it
scene.
It makes sense though.
I like the scene.
Too.
I know. Imagine you live in a like if
Yeah.
you lived in like a sand dune for all your life, like you probably hate the sand too. Yeah. Like, and how else are you supposed to describe sand? Like I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
real.
he did a pretty good job of explaining how he doesn't like
it. Gets
it.
everywhere, like,
Exactly. It does get everywhere.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. Yeah, those movies just like, oh my god, like, like everybody knows like I have the high ground to Anakin, like, and even people that hated that movie like still
It's
know.
iconic.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it's like the movie that created Darth Vader. Like,
probably the most like iconic villain ever. Like,
yeah.
Everybody knows who Darth Vader is.
Yeah, Darth Vader, Yoda, like. Yeah, R2-D2.
Like, even if you've never seen Star Wars in your entire life, you still know who Darth Vader is.
Yeah, they'll be like, Darth, like, and they'll know that, like, that's for sure. Like, all they gotta do is, even most people would probably be able to, like, know just from, like, the, like, they'll know that shit, like, yeah.
It's amazing, too, how they, like, started the movies out in the future compared to, like, the past.
Oh, yeah, because, they didn't have...
Yeah, and it's not like there was books before the movies, and
yeah,
so like that's pretty impressive how they just kind of
they tied it in.
They tied it in perfectly, exactly.
Go about it.
Yeah, like with Obi-Wan and Anakin and like their whole like relationship and like Padme, like it's
even
just
like the way they're like referencing things from like the originals, like he'll be like, me and your father like fought in the war, and like
I know, right?
Yeah,
like, it's like they had it planned out.
Dude,
I know.
crazy.
People think that the MCU had it planned out. Nah, dude, they had it planned out. Like, and that's like what, like 20 almost years.
30,
like, 30 years in between. Yeah, that's
the newer movies
insane.
weren't planned out. That's all. That's for sure. But
no,
the OGs and the prequels, those were planned. Like they had to be.
It was like essentially the same deal as the MCU because Disney bought Star Wars and then they did the exact same thing with.
I mean,
Marvel.
all the shit uncanon, like half of like Starkiller uncanon, which I guess that kind of makes sense.
Starkiller,
dude,
those games were fire.
Yeah, I mean Starkiller like realistically would wipe everybody. Like
when he takes out that starship,
Star Destroyer, so sick.
That kills me. All three of us were on the same page.
Dude, that shit was so fun.
Just like
literally all you're doing is pushing a button, but it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I know, dude. They totally blue-balled us in the Star Wars. Like the second to last one is. What does homie do? He like lifts up a broom or something. You guys know what I'm talking about?
The little kid? Yeah. The Last
totally
Jedi.
blue-balled us.
And they never touched on anything again.
Yeah, seriously. That's one of the other reasons I didn't watch the movie, because I was like, what was the point in showing me that? And then not even having him in the last movie. I don't get that, but...
I think they did my boy Finn dirty, too. Like,
dude, right?
His story, like a stormtrooper, like a defective, turning to Jedi, like, dude,
that would have been so cool,
like,
and they fucked it up, dude.
Even the worst part about that, too, is, like, during that time, like segregation type stuff was like at a pretty high, exactly. Like, and like I was pretty hyped to see like a African American, like a black Jedi, like that'd be badass. Yeah, exactly. And they totally abused that. Like they totally drew us in. They like cash grabbed us with a black
all
Jedi.
the ads too were just him holding the lightsaber.
Exactly.
And Rey, nobody knew that Rey was gonna be like the main Jedi because
nobody wanted that either.
Yeah, nobody.
No.
Oh, you know what? Too, that also had a thing with like in the middle of those like in those years, like everybody was saying like women can do the same thing as like men, and like that was like a big thing.
But they could have done the same thing with a black Jedi and a female Jedi, and they both could have trained with Luke, and it would have been a million times better.
Also, you don't need to have like scenes like that in movies and stuff. Like I feel like you just saying like that women can do more than men,
makes
or
it,
just
like,
the same, like just you saying that makes it like exactly.
2022. Most people at this point understand that, and
it's like
it doesn't need to be proven.
It's like the end game thing where like
like the Grover,
like that scene was like, for me it was just cringy because I was like, dude, like
it was unnecessary.
Yeah, like one, it was just out of place with the whole fight. Like how where all the fucking where's Iron Man at during that? Like why are all the girls like chilling?
Like why are they together? Like shouldn't they be fighting with everybody
all
else?
Together? Like and they're like, we've got this, and like I get it, like I understand it, but like nobody's it was 2020 at that point, like 2019, like everybody at that point's in agreement, like women can do anything a guy can, like we all know that, like I don't know, like bringing that in makes it like a more of a problem than it is at that point, like I don't know.
Also, Black Widow had no business being on that battlefield, dude. She would have died real quick. I don't get what they were thinking there.
Talk your shit.
I mean, I would have died real quick too. Like, I'm not Captain America. I'm not Black Panther.
That shit was sick though, and like like Captain America just like stood on that like mountain, and then like all like Thanos' armor was just chilling there, and then on your left, like oh dude, that shit was so sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. In terms of like movie experiences, that was probably my favorite.
Oh
like,
yeah, us all going to that too, and like everybody coming out of the portals and stuff. Like that was pretty sick.
Yeah, that shit was...
Endgame and Infinity War were bangers.
Infinity War, I think that one hit different than... I think I like that one more than Endgame. Just because, like, that ending, like, you never see the villain win. And in that one, they had the balls to... The villain fucking won.
Like, they left us leaving the theater like, oh, man, that sucked.
Yeah,
like,
for a whole year, we're like, fucking Thanos won. Like, all our homies are fucking dead. Like, shit.
No, the Avengers.
Yeah. I cried with Tom Holland. That shit was... He was pretty good acting that. In that movie.
I remember you crying. He was over here like...
Dude, that shit was fucking sad, bro. Everybody was dying, and then he was like, I don't want to go, Mr. Stark, please. I don't want to go. And I was like, fuck, bro.
Oh, my God. Tom Holland, Spider-Man is such a pussy when it comes to Iron Man, dude.
Like, meet Mr. Stark.
I know.
What do I do, Mr.
For
Stark?
real. Tobey Maguire would have laid ass on Thanos. He would have taken off that gauntlet like it was nothing either.
Yeah, for real.
Tom Holland's a pussy.
I hope now he, like... I mean, I'm sure now he's going to be, like... I hope a lot better now that he's like in college and like on his own.
Yeah, that's the awesome thing about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's sad how we like love a character being so but it definitely brings like that's such a big quote too. Is like relatable. Everybody likes to see when you're down. Like like you don't want to watch somebody like successing. Like it's way more entertaining to see somebody in like the gutter and then make their way up. Exactly.
Yeah, just like all of us want
to. That underdog story, yeah, exactly. Makes us feel more relatable. Like we're out here just trying to get out of the slums or whatever.
For sure. The entire movie too. Like I was like stressed over Zendaya and what's his face? Ned. Yeah, Ned. Like like with the portal and stuff, I'm like, I just want to see like the Spider-Man whoop ass. Like I don't want to have to worry about Zendaya and Ned like quirky, getting eaten. Like like they just didn't have any business being there either. Like I don't. Like it's
Ned's,
Spider-Man.
Like, grandma's house, that's where the two Spider-Man like pull up. Yeah, I guess that was pretty annoying. I was just so happy to see them on screen more than anything though. Like just seeing both of them like
pretty amazing.
Like, oh, dude, who would have thunk it? Like not me.
For sure.
Yeah, that was a wild idea. Intermission. I kind of have to pee too, but I'm gonna hold it. We don't have much longer left.
Yeah, fair enough. Are we actually having an intermission right now?
Well, no, we're just hanging out. Aiden's taking a piss.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving this in.
Yeah, fair enough. All the audio listeners are like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, oh, right. We have to explain things for them. Aiden's getting up to take a piss.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I love how we did that so much last week, and then it, like, came out a day or two late, and so, like, for all the people on YouTube, they were just like, these guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, because I couldn't figure that out. Like, that distribution shit was a little weirder than I thought, and, like, Apple, I had to, like, make an Apple account, but I have Samsung, so I never had that. So I had to make an account for that, and then I had to get that account approved, and now it's approving our like podcast. So Apple, at the time of recording this, it's not out yet, but hopefully it will be out by the time this is posted. But yeah,
and hopefully this one will be up sometime soon too.
I think I can get this one out by Friday, like by the day.
I can email you the audio after this episode.
Yeah, that works.
Tomorrow in the day, because that's when I'm gonna edit.
Yeah, we're definitely I'm still working on some of the kinks and stuff of that kind of stuff, but it'll be pretty much smoothed out by the time this one's out. But like this one, when it comes out, it'll be pretty much cake.
I wonder if they can hear Aydin flushing the toilet.
Maybe.
You think?
Oh, he's taking a shit. Oh,
he's ripping ass.
I just heard a dropper.
That's a bomb.
You hear that shit, dude? Fuck. How long are we at right now? We're at
45.
45, damn.
We got some time left. You know what I kind of want to talk about? Because we've been talking about Spider-Man. I want to talk about Spider-Man PS4.
I'd be down for that, yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
And then I also was thinking about, when we were talking about Batman too, the Batman video games, and I think Batman has the best villains out of, like, any...
comic book, anything like that.
Yeah, any superhero. I think he has the best villains. Scarecrow, Joker, Two-Face, the Penguin... Bane, dude, like they're all bangers.
Yeah, the Riddler, like
the Riddler. Yeah, they're all iconic.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what's that ice guy? I can't remember his name.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
That's a sad story right there.
Yeah, with like his wife or something like that too, right?
Yeah. He's just trying to save his wife's life.
A lot of people didn't like those older movies. I thought they were pretty high.
The old OG Batmans.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool.
One with like George Clooney and like Arnold Schwarzenegger as like
Was it Will Ferrell?
Mr.
What's his name?
Mr. Freeze. Huh?
Who is the Riddler?
The Riddler?
Yeah.
The new one?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
I always mixed.
Yeah.
Who did I just say?
I think you said Adam Sandler.
Will Ferrell.
Oh.
Adam Sandler.
That's not right.
Oh man.
Yeah, those movies were fun too.
Yeah. The Arkham games were definitely sick though.
Dude.
Yeah.
Best games
Arkham
ever.
Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Knight.
Oh my
was cool
god,
too,
Arkham
but
City.
Arkham
City was peak. Yeah,
That's the best one. Yeah.
Night would have been good, but those goddamn like missions where you're in the Batmobile, I hated
that was
shit.
ass. That was the worst part.
It's like
Not
the equivalent
fun.
to playing like MJ and like the PlayStation.
Oh my
Spiderman.
god.
I was like, bro, take that shit out of my face. Like, give me an option to skip it, please.
Like,
Why
I
would
love
I
my
like?
girl MJ and all that, but
Nah,
her
that
missions
doesn't-
were so
yeah.
boring.
It'd be different if you weren't swinging around the city as Spider-Man for.
And then you had to go
Yeah.
sneak
Yeah, go walk around as
Yeah,
and like
MJ.
throw stuff to like hide.
Yeah, they're like, huh? And like the dumbest shit would sometimes happen where like they don't even like register the sound and they just like turn around right as you're behind them and like.
No, literally. Like I bought the remastered version of Spider-Man on the PS5 because I wanted to see that 60 frames.
That was the first time I ever played it.
Yeah, like I just wanted to play the Tobey Maguire suit in 60 frames, and I was playing the story and I quit. Like I just uninstalled it after I got to the MJ mission because
Really?
like I
You
just
didn't want to
Yeah,
get through it.
like I
Yeah.
just I don't know. It's
That's the
not
only
fun.
game I ever platinumed. The only
That
one.
was a fire
crazy.
game,
Yeah.
dude.
I love that game
It
so
was
much.
so fun.
This
Superhero
dude got me
games
on
are sick.
Dark Souls. Those are the only games I've trophied on. Like
Shit.
Really?
Mhm.
No shit.
Yeah, this guy got me on the Dark Souls hype real
I
quick.
love Dark Souls.
I know. I didn't even know what Dark Souls was until he taught me what it was. And
I've been playing that since it first came out. Like 2012. It came out in 2011. I started playing in 2012.
yup, I
And
remember.
then Elden Ring comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I already have
Waiting
it
for that.
pre-ordered. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking install it the night before and everything, so I can just play it the second it's ready, and it's gonna be so good.
I'm hyped to try that game out too. I think it was funny. He sent me like the trailer to Elden Ring, and I was like, "Is that the new Elder Scrolls?"
Oh, yeah.
That's dope. But,
Fucking dead.
I'm really hyped for those games. Like
They're
what is
really
it?
good.
Like Bethesda or something.
Bethesda?
Bethesda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they just make such good games. Like
They
Yeah.
make them, but it's just, like, bro, where's Elder Scrolls 6, bro? Like, that shit came out in 4th grade. Like,
Were we that young when
yeah,
Skyrim came
I was
out?
9 years old when Skyrim came out.
Wow.
Yeah,
God,
they haven't
I
made
love
a new one
Skyrim.
since.
I remember when Skyrim first came out, we had it on the PS3, and
Dang.
my dad was playing it after school,
hmm.
and then he went to take a nap and let the PS3 cool down because you know that motherfucker got hot.
PlayStation
And
is just
then-
like,
Yeah.
I like snuck in there and like turned it on and started playing Skyrim, and he came out and he was so pissed. He walks over and touches it and it's on fire, and he's like, "Turn it off."
damn.
You're gonna get rid of my Daedric armor.
Yeah, dude.
Good
Yeah, I was a little
times.
guy. Probably, yeah.
I remember
Fourth or fifth grade.
trying my hardest to try and get like that black horse that never died.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
Because that was such a big thing in Skyrim, was
Yeah.
your horse dying all the time.
Yeah.
You
Like,
complete the Dark Brotherhood. And
yes, yes, dude. That was
Yeah.
oh my god, such a good part of the game was like being able to take like your own path. Like
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go do different
yeah,
shit.
exactly. Like you
Yeah.
kind of just
You literally can do whatever the fuck you want.
yeah.
What's that? What was the DLC where you could like literally ride a goddamn dragon? Was it-
Dragonborn.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I was thinking like Morrowind or some shit, but yeah.
Morrowind is
Is that?
the OG Elder Scrolls.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I
Shit.
think.
Man, you say DLC, and that just brings me like so many, like, cause I haven't bought a DLC in years, but I remember like elementary school, like when the Black Ops DLCs were coming out,
$15
like,
every single one.
every
yeah.
single time, man. I'd be begging my
All
mama.
the zombies maps.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember when Moon came out, bro. I was like,
Moon, yeah.
dude, I gotta
That
buy
shit was
this.
insane.
I gotta get this. Like, this is
Dude, I miss zombies, man. Zombies was the best.
good
Me and Quinton will
times.
still run it here and there. We had
Yeah,
like
I've played it over here a couple times with you guys
Yeah.
too.
Mm.
we had Nuketown 2025 running for like a couple days because well we were playing until we got to like round 25, and he's like I was like I gotta dip. I'll be back in like a little bit, but then I didn't realize that I had to like run some like errands or something like that, and I came back later that night and it was still on, and it was like paused. I was like oh, but he was already like gone too.
Sad.
So then I turned off the TV and I was like, oh, maybe we'll play tomorrow or something. And then like, it was like a couple days and I forgot that the PlayStation 3 was even on. And then I came back, I turned on the TV, he was in the kitchen cooking. And I was like, bro, it's like the game's still on. And we're like, bro, let's run it. So we just like finished like.
That's
Yeah.
insane. I'm
I'm pretty
surprised
sure-
that thing didn't die.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the episodes we did, it was on in the background. I think,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
we
it
left
was.
it on.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
The way old games worked is crazy to think like how now they work.
Now it's like just like a cash grab. They just
Yeah.
want to put fucking. They just want to make
Mhm.
bank. Whereas before they wanted to make something fun that people would
Mhm.
enjoy.
for
Now
sure.
it's like free to play, but you can buy cool ass skins for like
Yup.
$20.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, just ads.
It's because like once you like have that free game, you're like, well, I haven't spent any money on it, so maybe like I can just get myself a skin or something.
And then when there's cool collabs, like Fortnite has mastered that shit. Like Travis Scott,
like Naruto. Like you guys put Naruto in Fortnite.
Spiderman. Like, God, dude.
I can't believe that game's still popping. Like all those little kids are supporting the hell out of that game.
Yeah,
like,
for real. Makes me want to hop on it sometimes too, but that building, bro, I can't do it.
I hopped on to try the Spider-Man webs, like for like one match, and
I'd imagine it was pretty fun though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like the mechanics of the like the web swinger, or like
it's like you're playing Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, it was pretty good. No lie, like like if I didn't have Spider-Man, or if I just had like an Xbox, like it'd be like, pretty good.
It's weird to think that Xbox people don't have Spider-Man.
I didn't have it for the longest time. That's why I played it for the first time, like
at your dad's, right?
At my dad's. When I fell off a cliff, I had nothing better to do, so I sat there and I played Spider-Man. And I beat it all the way through.
Nice.
In like a day or two, and then I watched Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Because I was just in the Spider-Man mood.
Everybody hates on 3, man, but
I think 3's cool, dude. The scene when he first gets the dark suit. Is pretty fucking crazy, isn't it?
He's like, where am I? And then he's like on the window.
The reflection in the fucking glass is so sick.
It feels good. Like I feel awesome.
And then he goes
this
to
is something else.
So good, dude.
Smacks the shit out of Mary Jane though.
He's dude. He goes to the fucking bar and is a total dickhead to her, and everybody's like, "You're fucking up, man."
Yeah.
He was a dick, but she was also being so annoying that entire movie.
Dude, she
like
teased him throughout the whole fucking
series.
Literally.
The entire series.
Yeah. She did give him a chance at the end of the first movie, and then he fucking basically just shit on her forehead, and then.
But I mean, like she was, dude. She was teasing him when she knew this motherfucker was Spider-Man. Like, Like, how are you gonna tease Spider-Man, dude?
Damn, you gotta have some nerves.
She put another man's like heart on the line too. That Moon guy, J. Jonah Jameson's son, like they were getting ready to get married, and she was just in her heart she still knew that she wanted Peter, but she was like, oh, give me a kiss, and like she made him do like the upside down kiss too. I was like, bro, that's so fucked.
I know.
Yeah, that was fucked.
Like, fuck you.
Take the picture, Parker.
Yeah,
he's out here and having to take a picture of the love of his life.
Well, his best friend just fucking slapped the shit out of him too.
It's a tough scene right there, dude, for sure.
Worst night, and that's when he loses his powers. Worst night of his life.
Dude, such a good like storyline though. Like it's like Spider-Man losing his powers because he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. Like that is just. That is just a good storyline. Every time I watch Spider-Man 2, it feels like it's like a 30-minute movie just because like the pacing in that movie is just perfect. It's so good.
God damn.
Am I not?
They don't make them like they used to.
Whatever. Yeah. Fuck, dude. The way that we recreated the scene where he left his suit in like the trash can too, just like hanging out, just ripped straight from like the comics. Like, so good, so good.
And then the fact out of the dumpster.
Yeah, he like loses his powers, and then Sam Raimi has the balls to just directly follow up that scene with, raindrops are falling on. Just like straight, just right after that, he's just dancing and just walking to like the city, eating a hot dog, and like, dude,
that movie is so good, man. Yeah.
Like the balls,
dude. Every time that scene comes on, I'm like, I immediately jump out of bed. And I'm like,
you gotta bust down.
The
raindrops. Pizza time.
Like
oh, dude.
It's too good.
So
for real, he all comes in through what is it, a hotel or something, and she's like not letting him bring the pizza in or something like that. What happens? I forget.
Oh yeah, she's like, I'm not paying for those.
Then, oh yeah. Oh yeah, because he comes late, like a minute or two.
Like the mops inside like the closet.
Those movies, man.
Like, pizza time. And,
pizza time.
He's like, you're late. I'm not paying for those.
Fires his ass. Such a good movie, dude.
We could talk about it for hours.
Yeah, we just came straight back to fucking Spider-Man.
That's how you know it's good. It's real shit.
Fuck, man.
For sure.
Anything else?
I don't know where to go.
I don't know. My mind's like just like blanked out.
Like, how do we top Spider-Man? We don't. No. I'm playing.
Did you guys play Dying Light?
No.
I played the first one, but I know the second one's out. So I don't know.
You have the second one?
No, I was thinking about getting it, but I think I'm just going to wait until it's on sale.
The first one's good. If you want to like kind of see what it's about, I'd buy the first one. If it's probably on sale, or you can get like a code online, like G2A or
I heard that the game is super fun, but the story is trash. And I can't play games with bad stories.
The first one had a pretty good story, I would say. And like Dying Light, the following, like you kind of really connect with the main character a lot. His name's Crane. And but like the mechanics of the game, like
the
parkour and like an open world zombie apocalypse, like
and you that's just fire.
Like craft like an electric like sword and like oh, it's so cool.
I did play Dead Island. You guys ever play Dead Island?
Yeah.
I used to play the fuck out of that.
This game paid. I guess the second one.
Maybe the same people, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think some of the same team makers were developers. Yeah.
Did you guys watch that new show on Netflix called All of Us Are Dead? It's like Korean.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I saw like.
You guys should check that out. It's pretty good. Like Amaya and I are watching it right now. Yeah, it's like the storyline of it's actually pretty good. Yeah, like that, right? It starts out in like a high school. Yeah, but it's like this science teacher. His kid is like super depressed. He's getting like bullied all the time and like just he's getting his ass whooped every single day, and he just doesn't protect himself, and like his dad's just like super upset with him all the time because he can't like put up a fight and But anyway, like he ends up giving this like virus to his kid. Like he creates a virus. It's kind of like the rage virus. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like 27 Days Later.
Oh yeah.
Or 28 Days Later, I forget. But yeah, it's like a rage virus. He creates it for his son so that he can like actually like stand a chance. Stand up for himself.
That's cool.
Yeah, but like it ends up like not being a good virus and like
creates fucking a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, like the very beginning scene is like his son is like on top of this rooftop of the high school just getting like his ass beat by all these like kids, and like he ends up like going crazy. Like you see the virus take over his body. He starts like trying to bite everybody, and then he like falls off the building. He's like, it's pretty sad, dude. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the way that it all starts is, it's not really spoilers because it happens like the first 10 minutes or whatever. But like the like he has like a hamster in like his science lab, like the dad who created like the virus, and like one of the students comes back there just to like check things out, and like the hamster bites her because like she sticks her finger in it, and it's like that's what creates like the virus, because the hamster had the virus in it because he was doing like research on it to try and cure his son. But I feel like always, like for me, I'm a sucker for like high school fight scenes and shit like that. I don't know why, like that was always just so enticing to me. Oh yeah, dude. It's not very good though, like when it comes to fighting. Like it's I know, I was kind of like, ooh, this is about to be hype, but
like the fight scenes aren't good, is what you're saying? Oh,
yeah, not really.
I thought you were just saying fighting isn't good in general. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
No way, man. I love that stuff.
You guys never gotten any high school fights, huh?
Not in high school.
No.
Or like any school fights at all?
Like in elementary and junior high, but I feel like those aren't real.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
It's just kind of like a fight, like little kids fighting, like it's not really a fight.
It's always over stupid shit, too.
For like a girl, or like, it was my turn, or you cut in line, or
yeah.
Shit.
For sure.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
Good times now, though. We've all grown up.
Yeah, true.
I would love to get my ass beat, though.
Like, I want to know how,
Dude, I've been thinking, when summer comes around and all my license bullshit is figured out and I can finally drive again, I think I might go join a boxing gym.
There's one.
I've been looking for some, I would love to.
Fairview just opened up, actually.
Yeah, I've heard about a bunch.
That'd be sick if we all went and did boxing. Like,
I've been wanting to. It's just, dude, I've just been
I'll beat
busy,
the fuck
man,
out of you guys.
I mean, there's different weight classes for a reason, but
I know, I'm playing.
I don't know.
It'd be super fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I also think that, I don't know, just doing something like that, I can't really see myself going to the gym and lifting weights, but like I could see myself going to a boxing gym and training and like learning how to fight and using that as a way to stay fit.
Yeah, because you get hella fit with that shit too, like for sure. Like I used to be like MMA as like a kid for a little while, and it's called Kaji Kembo, and like even then I was only there for like maybe 2 years, and like I was like a little 9-year-old, 10-year-old, just like a fucking 6-pack, just like chilling, able to do like the splits like no problem and like all that shit. Yeah, I would be able to like kick straight over my head, like straight, fucking straight nice angle, like
You're a little badass.
I was, that shit was fun, and it's funny because sometimes when people scare me, like I'll be like okay, it's like my little like stance, but it just happens. Like I don't know, it's just like a natural thing. It's weird.
Karate chop their neck.
No, it's just like the muscle memory comes in, so you just kind of like get in like a little defense mode or something. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It would be fun to just learn something like that, and I feel like
useful
it might come in handy.
Yeah.
I also think that Krav Maga, that would be cool too.
Krav Maga, yeah.
Krav Maga.
Yeah. Krav Maga. Krav Maga.
Fuck you. Just like some sort of self-defense type.
Yeah.
Krav Maga, I heard though, is like one of those ones where like
It's like the best, I think.
Yeah, you can like really use it to defend yourself.
Jiu-jitsu, man.
Jiu-jitsu too.
They have a lot of gyms like that here, but
they're all competition type stuff.
Yeah. Like a
lot exactly. I wouldn't want, if I were to do that, like I would want to be in a competition. Like,
you wouldn't want to?
You would or wouldn't?
No, I would want to.
Oh, I was gonna say,
wouldn't.
definitely. You wouldn't? Mm-mm. Oh, I'd love to. Like,
yeah.
Like if I'm gonna train in boxing, I want to have a couple fights.
No, yeah, for sure.
I would want to spar, but I don't know if I'd want to like actually go up and do like an amateur fight.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I kind of
miss that competition part of it. Like, if there's... Yeah, like, I miss that a little bit.
Like even if I got my ass beat, like, it'd still be...
it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that rush is, like, something that just, like... Oh,
yeah.
Like, I crave it sometimes.
For sure. Like, especially, like, before, like, a track meet or something.
Yeah.
Like, you get that little, like, nervous belly.
Like, even last year, I played in, like, a flag football league. But, like, just that was, like, actually, like, fun. Like, I was, like... I could get that little, like kick a little bit as well. Like, people would get a little competitive, too, because there's a lot of, like... old men or like grown ass, like I just like people who graduated high school or whatever and then just like miss the good old like college football days or whatever.
I thought about doing like joining a soccer league or
Dude,
even like softball.
Oh, softball, yeah.
I would love to do an indoor with you guys. That'd be so fun.
Indoor
I'd be ass, but it'd be so fun.
I'll play keeper.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang, I remember us going to high schools practicing your keeper. Yeah, it was good. Good times.
I just love diving around, dude. I don't know what it is. Just that.
I couldn't dribble or shoot for shit, but I loved defending. Like, I was such a small guy, but slide tackling, and even, like, for some reason, I would be able to body people, like, off the ball, and, like...
It was fast.
I guess, yeah, and, like, it was pretty easy to, like, do so, or they'd, like, push me out of the way, and I'd, like oh, God, and, like, they'd, like... blow the whistle, free kick, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. It's playing the game, man.
Flop.
The game's the game.
Flopper.
Hey, the game is the game.
That's right. Yeah, soccer was fun. We all played soccer with each other and against each other.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I played against you guys. You guys played together.
That was fun, though.
That split was so sad, though. That Ridgeview Valley View split.
Yeah, when I had to move. Yeah, but I still stayed in contact.
For sure.
Really well.
Yeah.
Real ones only do that.
For real. That was hard, but it definitely...
As soon as I could drive, it was light work.
Successful, for sure. For sure.
That was a crazy transition, though. Like, because, dude, our school was literally cut in half.
Yeah, we had Valley View, which had, like, 2,000 kids, which, like, is probably not that much to a lot of people, but for us, it was a lot. It was overcrowded as fuck.
Classes with, like, 50 kids, 40 kids.
Split it right in half, and they built the new school, Ridgeview, and I went there, and then these dudes stayed at Valley View, so I got separated from all the homies.
Yeah, and, like, it was so weird, because sophomore year, I went back, and everything was so empty, and then I would, like, be talking to people, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, is this like your first year here? And they're like, no, I was here last year. Like, dude, I did not see you at all.
Yeah.
Like, cause dude,
yeah.
like, it was just weird, like seeing so many people, but you didn't have the time of the day to even get to know, like.
There were so many.
Like, yeah, there was only like a couple that you actually really got to know, but like everybody else is just like a passing NPC. Like, they're just walking, doing their own thing. Like, yeah.
Dude, yeah, you would literally be meeting like people that you've been going to high school with for 4 years in your senior year. Like, that's pretty wild.
Speaking of the NPC thing, that just fucking reminded me of working at Micron, and like people seem like they're robots there. Like I like to say good morning and like say hi to people that I don't need to know them. You know, like I'll just walk past you. If you look at me, we make eye contact. Morning. I'll be like morning, and like I'll give you a nod. And then other people, bro, they like head down, don't say anything, and I'm just like, why are you like this? Like
that's a scary.
We're all just humans, okay? Like just love one another. Like it ain't that serious.
Sure.
It's not like I'm fucking here dogging you out. Like, what's up then? No, dude. It's like, hey, I hope you're having a good day. Or some bullshit.
Dude,
and people just don't look at it like that.
So many NPCs at Starbucks, like constantly, just walking in all the time. Like my buddy JJ and I will just constantly like that, another NPC.
Yep, that was a little. Their code's bugged out.
Yeah, seriously, like I swear to God, like their script activates as soon as they walk inside. Like,
yeah.
So
even then,
weird.
though, like I had like a little when I worked at like Maverick, I'd say the same thing, like to every person. I was like, dude, I hate doing that. And like I'd be like, oh, how's your day going? And like they'd be like, whatever. And like they wouldn't sometimes even answer. But in my brain, I was so used to people being like, oh, good. How's yours? I'm like, oh, pretty good. But like people wouldn't sometimes say it. So I'd be like, oh, how's your day going? Oh yeah, same, pretty good. Yeah, they wouldn't say anything.
No.
And, like I was just so used to like.
I know, right?
You know, I feel
that.
that. I would try so
Scary.
hard at sushi to like just start at least a somewhat regular conversation with someone other than just like, how are you doing? But like it's hard when you're the person who's like has to initiate that.
Oh
yeah.
If they give you something to bite on, then you're like you can like go with it and be like,
exactly.
But if they're just like, oh yeah, I'm good, and you're like
it's
well,
weird.
you're fucking lying.
Yeah, you can like talk to somebody and have like there was this guy that had like a clean ass like TRD Tacoma, and like I was like, oh dude, like how do you even afford that? Like what do you do for a living? And like we had like a full 20-minute conversation, like, and we were like dead, so it was perfectly fine. And then the next person that came in, yeah, it was just like, oh, how's your day going? Alright. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then they didn't like ask anything back. So I was like, and then they would just scan or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, have a good day, and then just walk out. Yeah. Like it's so weird how people can just range from like a nice conversation, and like that guy like gave me his number. He was like, yeah, give me a call like if you ever like want a job or whatever. And then it's like the person that just didn't even like make eye contact at all.
Some people stand out, and some people just don't.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty weird too, so it's okay.
I think I don't know about you guys. I think it's
I think we're winding down. It's about that time
we're hitting
to
that.
Be done.
Yeah. Any closing statements? Anything you wanted to?
Got anything to air out before we close this bitch out?
Yeah, I guess I'm just like really hyped that my boys are actually like doing something that they wanted to do, and like I'm glad that they're sticking to it. You know, like a lot of people like out here like have an idea, like they'll talk about it for one day, and then like the next day it'll never be spoken about again. So like I'm just pretty proud of these dudes right here, and like I hope that you guys are like staying on top of it, watching the like episodes and stuff. Like even if you're just like watching for a couple minutes or whatever, like it still supports these homies. So like just keep it on.
What a homie! I appreciate you, bro. Awesome. That's probably the nicest shit anybody ever said about us. So you're a legend. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. Y'all needs to hit that subscribe button. You need to go into the comments, follow the Instagram. We're on Spotify and Apple now. You already know the deal.
Yup.
Yeah, big things coming. We're only going up from here. Every week we improve. And I hope you guys join us for that because it's a lot of fun.
See you guys next Friday.
Thanks for tuning in.
Peace. Tell somebody you love them.
Yeah.